All right, so I have my border finished, and now I'm going to draw the dog on the inside. So we're going to start with two little circles, and these are going to be the nostrils for the dog. They're going to be close together and kind of in the middle of the paper. And then we're going to draw a line that goes across in between those two lines, and then a line that goes up. To finish the nose, to put the top on the nose, we're going to put a C. We're going to start on one side, go around, and then come back down to connect it. We're going to create our snout of the dog by putting another curved line pretty close to the nose. And then we're going to bring a loop up and into that line in the center. So loop down and come up. Do the same thing over here. Loop down and come up, leaving a little space in between. And we're going to put a little line between it to create the mouth. Next, we're going to do the eyes. And our eyes are little footballs, and they're going to be above the snout and a little bit over. So we're going to start with a rainbow here. And I'm going to create another rainbow over here. They're kind of close together. And then we create the football by putting a smile here, but we want it to look like a V. So you kind of start your lines down so they're pointy, and then you connect it with a curve. Pointy, pointy, curve. Inside that, we're going to put our eyes for the dog. And puppy dog's eyes are usually looking up at you and kind of sad. So we're going to put a curved line for our eyes. And then inside that, we're going to put another circle. So this is the black part of the eye. And inside of that, we can put two little circles here, one up high and one down low, to show that it's sparkling, up high and down low. And then you can go ahead and color that in when you outline with Sharpie. Next, we're going to do the head. So we're going to put another rainbow. This is going to go close to the eyes and just a little bit above the eyes, like that. And then we're going to bring it in, and it's going to run into the snout. So it's going to go up and over, so it kind of creates a chin. Then we're going to put some ears on our dog, and these are just kind of triangles that go out from the side, over and down. Another one over here, over and down. And inside that, we want to draw another triangle so you can see inside the ears. Next, we're going to create the body of the dog. And we're going to do that just by taking a line from the chin right here, just past the snout, and we're going to go all the way, almost to the bottom. We're going to do that on both sides. And this is going to be the front paw. So we're going to put a circle on the bottom, or a C on the bottom. And then our line is going to go up, and it's going to be a U. And it might be easier for you to flip your paper and draw the U, because you're used to making the letter U. So here I'm going to draw my U by flipping it over. And you see how that makes us the two paws with the legs in between. Then we're going to put two little curves to show where the toes of the dog are. And then we're going to also draw a curved line in between to show the belly of the dog. On the outside, we're going to add another curved line that goes out, and then it's sort of like an oval that goes to the side and comes back. We can do that on both sides. So this shows the hind legs of our dog. And you want to try to keep these at the same height, so it looks like it's sitting on the ground. And then for this, we're going to put the points on the sides, because the tail or the feet are turned out. And then finally, you can draw a tail. You can put a tail over on this side or on this side. I have a little bit more room over here, so I'm just going to put a tail coming out from the hind leg and going back in. So there is our dog. Now your job is to create a pattern that goes around this border. Please include at least one shape and one line. So for this, maybe I'll do a ball, because when I think of dogs, I think of balls. So I'll do a circle, and then maybe I'll do a zigzag line. Now I want this to be thick, so I'm going to draw another zigzag line next to it. So circle, zigzag. Circle, zigzag. And then I will rotate my paper because it's easier for me to draw this way, and I will continue with my pattern.